Hey, what's up, Glizzy Goblin Virgin Gang? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty good. Today's boo-boo card of the day is going to be none other than Bede, Bede, however you want to refer to him. Honestly, one of the better antagonistic rivals they've made in Pokemon, in my personal opinion. Great art, great character. Love the typings they use, the Fairy and the Psychic. And drawn by Naoki Saito, everyone's favorite artist of circumstance. Oh, there's a high-value card this person drew that's floating around. Oh, they're my favorite artist. Any other time this card? Whatever. Yeah. Oh, but that expensive card, that's all like, hey, I don't make things how they are. I just tell things how they are. Just don't get mad at me. That's the facts for what it is. And you can just look at how people react to their other art and you can tell. Anyway, there's a lot of people doing the old Japanese itch right now, just getting their scratch on, getting their Charizard fingers right up their asshole, and trying to get some 151, trying to get some Japanese product in boxes. More popular than ever, and 151 just appears to be just not meeting demands of a lot of people. The prices are going back up. Not necessarily so much on singles, but the actual box product itself is going up. Everyone's got a YouTube channel. Everyone's got a stream. Everyone's got to do some box breaks. Everyone's got to make that little bit of moolah, baby. Hey, I am no exception to that. Hence this page right here. But there are still scams that happen with a lot of this stuff too. For as much as Japan is trying to do, and as much as people are trying to crack down on scams and whatnot, I'm just telling you, things are still happening. Let's actually take a look at a couple things. And while you are buying your Japanese product, just keep this in the back of your head. If something doesn't seem right with the place, you should actually verify and go with that gut feeling probably. There's still some sketchy, crappy shit that happens. Anyway, I want to share something with you. I want to actually go through a couple different scams I've seen over the last week. This right here is an actual storefront. There was a Lucky Vault, I believe, not a storefront. They might be an online store. Not really too sure, but they ordered a bunch of 151. I'm going to show you what they post on the IG. Hi, Vault members. We have several updates regarding your 151. If we have not fulfilled your pre-order, we will be fulfilling half of our customers' orders and refunding the other half. Gee, I wonder how they're going to figure out who did that first. Probably whoever came in first. Probably whoever didn't do that stuff later. Giving those with refunds first priority to their next future purchase. Blah, 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 blah. Lucky Vault was unfortunately involved in a buyout scam that occurred in Japan, resulting in a loss of $50K for our cases. All our pre-order cases are gone, and the Japanese commercial shop owner responsible for this scam has fled. Unfortunately, and here's the good part, we had no official contract with the shop, making it difficult to take legal action and trace the money back. After a week-long battle, we managed to secure additional boxes of 151 for our customers, the hot set 151, despite the high demand supply in Japan. However, buyout rates cannot be fulfilled at the moment, and we are currently not able to fill all orders that we have at the moment. There have been several issues with the website where we have way more orders than our capacity can handle. So, just a couple things to put out with there. So, Japan, just a ton of stuff with those boxes, right? There appears to be a larger number of people, especially with 151, that are just doing these things called buyout scams. Now, what they will do is someone will put in a large order for a large fulfillment of actual boxes, right? Said Japanese shop is supposed to fulfill the order, actually send that stuff out. Well, if you don't have an official contract, you paid through like credit card or PayPal or any of those other places where it could not work out in your favor. I mean, what's to say that shop over in Japan just vanishes, just goes away, right? I'm not saying everybody does that, but especially people putting in large orders like this, if you don't physically have the money in order to do it, and you're taking from like other people's, I'm not saying the shop did it, I don't think they did, but I have seen in the past where people have taken like pre-orders ahead of time, use said money to pay for the order they were supposed to get from Japan. These people walk off because, I mean, there's literally almost nothing you can do about it. And then what are you left with? You're left with a $55,000 bill for your customers, and just you've lost trust and faith in the community, all that stuff. So 151, man, it's getting nuts and stupid out here for the things people are wanting to get with it. To be aware of buying it, man, there's no real way to actually stop this stuff at this moment other than using your good judgment and trying to find people that you know who will sell you good boxes. Even if you get boxes, even if the boxes show up, check this out right here. V-Star Universe booster boxes appear to have been resealed with orange juice. Hell yeah, check that out. So look at all those V-Star Universe boxes. Ooh, can't wait to get some God packs. Can't get to wait some goddamn character rares. Can't wait to get all these different art Pokemon. Nope, you're getting juice, buddy. You're getting goddamn milk protein, baby. Oh, you're getting all this good stuff. Getting that juice. I mean, hey, there's more packaging in these boxes than there was in the Pokemon Center orders, am I right? Look at that paper in there around that box. That's better than the Charmander pops, am I right? It is no shock or surprise to see that this stuff still happens. You just got to be careful buying stuff online. One more I wanted to show you. This is floating around a good little bit, and this is truly not what you want to see when making large orders. Check this out. Oh yeah, you hate to see it right there. They got a case of what appears to be Snow Hazard and Clay Burst. The Clay Burst, what they're up right there. Got to get that sweet Iono card, right? Oh god, she's worth $1,000. I need it. I gotta have it. These Japanese Pokemon cards in my vein, babies. Yeah, well look at that. They're opening it up and it's completely resealed. It's just a fucking sham. It looks like paper and like maybe a little bit of filling in the box. And those pull tabs, notice they haven't been actually taken off. I did a video about that previously. People have discovered ways to actually open the box without doing that tamper tab. They can just go in through the side. Just fucking super carefully open the box from the side, slide the packs out, and then just kind of very meticulously glue it back. You'll never know the difference, man. This kind of stuff happens, and it's happening from people in Japan. And what I've noticed, too, is they tend to be doing it a little bit more with stores, and they tend to be doing it a little bit more with people that are actually getting fair deals with this stuff. Like, if you're paying closer to like $60, $70, $80 a box, is when I've noticed this is actually starting to happen. If you're paying your $160, $170, all the way up to $200. I've noticed those boxes are getting to people just fine. I've noticed no one's really having issues with that, probably because they're coughing up that sweet money. I'm not saying to cough up that sweet money. I'm not saying to do that stuff, but I mean, if you're getting deals that seem a little too good to be true, especially with the manipulation and the incentive people have to actually get big stacks of money off of Pokemon cards nowadays, I just look at that with a grain of salt. Know who you're talking to. Go through trustworthy people. If you're going through stores for the first time and something seems way too good to be true, it probably is. And there's so many Japanese stores that are just like popping up out of nowhere. There's like a new one like every other week. And I mean, like some of them are just, it just does not look legit to me at all. And if you have ever questions about a store in particular, I'm not the best person with that stuff. I can do what I can, but just ask around, man. Just fucking ask if anyone's ordered from there before, if it's legit. And even if people are legit, just watch your product, watch your back, and make sure you have some way to cover your ass. Don't put all your fucking eggs in one basket. Don't be like, oh, my entire business is around this. Let me take all these pre-orders for something up front. Okay, here you go, Japan. Here's fucking $30,000 worth of stuff. Once again, I'm not saying that store that I talked about did that. I don't think they did. They were managed to refund the people that they actually were refunding. But don't do that, because I've heard of people before taking refunds, giving all that money, and then just being left with the check when someone fucking dine and dashes, because there's 100% incentive for people to do it. And now I got the money, and I got the cards, and you didn't do a contract with me, and I kind of paid with my credit card or some kind of weird conspicuous way, and they're overseas. You know, what the fuck are you going to do? That's all I got. Just let you know there's still scams going on out there with Japanese cards, and it's yet another reason why I'm just going to be a little slow to getting like Japanese sets here in the future. We shall see. English is still always an option. I don't fucking know. We'll see what the fuck happens. Anyway, happy days. See you later, virgins. Have a good one.